Hello, it's Tracy here, and today I want to talk literally about talking. I want to start off by talking about how do we talk to ourselves? What do we say? What kind of self talk do we give to ourselves? I mean, are we building ourselves up or are we tearing ourselves down? Are we saying, you know what, I can do this? Oh, I got this. Oh, I know this. Or I can overcome this. Or oh, I can get better in this. Do we do those positive things or do we just say, oh, I'm not that good or I'm not sure, I'm afraid? We have to think about how we talk to ourselves. We have to think about the expectations that we set for ourselves. Because as we say it, the universe brings it. So if we say something negative, the universe is going to bring that negative. But if we continually and continuously make an honest effort to always speak positive to ourselves, about ourselves, think positive about ourselves, always, always, always. It turns a negative thing to a positive cycle. It helps to build up your own self-confidence and your own self-esteem, because then you start really noticing the beauty within you. You start noticing those things that are different and you start appreciating them. No longer wanting to be like the crowd, wanting to be apart from the crowd, wanting to be someone that everyone says that person is different. So what if they call you weird? Call them something that's worse. Call them the exact same. But it's so important how we talk to ourselves. What we say, what we think, how we feel about ourselves. It doesn't make a difference what the situation, what the circumstance. It does not make a difference whatever is going on in your life. You always hold yourself in high regard, in high esteem. You always hold yourself to a high standard. Holding yourself to a high standard means that whoever approaches you, they also equally must provide that high standard. Not saying that you have a big ego. It's just knowing what you're worth. Knowing what you're worth. You're still humble, but you still know what you're worth. So, homework tonight. Look in the mirror. Tell yourself 5, 10, 20 times how wonderful you are, how great you are. Say wonderful, all these positive affirmations for yourself until it sinks in. Until you know that you believe it. Because guess what? It's the truth. Don't become egocentric, but become confident. How we allow other people to speak to us. That's a big thing too. Because if people talk to you and they think that they can say anything, anywhere, call you any type of name, no. check that stuff quick, fast, and in a hurry. If someone tries to say anything ugly, disrespectful, thinking that they can just talk anyway to me, I turn around and walk away. Or I hang up the phone. Give them a moment to get themselves together. Once they've gotten themselves together, they will approach you a little bit different because they'll understand, oh, I can't just talk to her any way I want to. I must talk to her as if I have some respect for her. That's right. Put some respect on my name. And let's just say that, there's someone that and you give them a few chances, and they still can't get it right. Best thing to do is bless them with your absence and with your silence for the rest of their days. That's whenever it will sink in. I guess I took it too damn far. I don't think I should have said that last thing. That probably was the straw. So, if you don't want people walking away from your ass or hanging up the phone on your ass, then we have to watch how we speak to others. We want people to speak to us like they have respect. We have to speak to them with respect. If we don't want anyone yelling at us, we can't yell at them. Sometimes you have to understand when someone is using a curse word in a sentence. That's just part of how they speak. And then you have to understand if someone is trying to cuss you out. Two totally different things. You're using it in a sentence and not towards me or about me. It's fine. If you cuss me out, if we're not having a deep discussion, but you think that you can just cuss me out, now we have issues. An important thing I do want to talk about, because it is real. Do we allow people to use word magic on us? Planting these seeds in our head. Beating the seeds in our head. Continuing as if they were a cult leader. Brainwashing you. It happens. You'll do some stupid shit and be blamed for it, but it was someone else's idea. Don't fall for that bullshit. Sometimes you have to be strong up here and strong in here. And with that backbone, that's got to be strong too. To know where you stand. Because if you don't stand for something, like they say, your ass will fall for everything the wind fucking blows. Believe that. Figure out what you stand for. And do not waver. And the last part about the communication that I need to talk about that's just as real, more important than that last bullshit. How often do you talk with God? Because you need to talk with God each and every day. Each and every day. I don't care in what form, in what manner, in what fashion, but just find to do it in some way. Because the more conversations that you have with God, you and God alone, having a conversation, the stronger you become, the clearer you become, the stronger you become, because you are connecting with God, with the Almighty God, the Most High. And that's exactly what God wants you to do. He wants each and every one of us to have a daily conversation with God, to connect with God. Try it. Try it. I encourage you. And if you're scared, I double dare you. So this is what I wanted to talk about. Talking about talking. Let's think about how we talk to ourselves. Let's think about how we talk to each other. Let's think about how we allow someone to talk to us and put shit in our head. And let's remember, we draw our strength, our wisdom, our guidance, and our way when we talk with God each and every day.